After 16 years as head coach at St. Bonaventure University, Coach Jim Crowley now is in the Big East. He has traded the Empire State for the Ocean State at Providence College. First of all, Coach, thank you so very much for joining us. And I guess the first question is, why Providence College?
Well, thank you for having me. And you know, that's kind of a simple one. St. Bonaventure was a great place. It treated me very well, and I'm an upstate New York guy all the way, all my life. So it was going to take something very special to get me away from that. And Providence College is something very special, from the leadership with Father Shanley and Bob Driscoll and Jill LaPointe to the incredible things that are happening on campus, the influx of students, the buildings that are going on, then the Big East Conference and the great history, basketball history of Providence College, and the desire to be better, the chance to challenge ourselves as coaches and our student athletes to improve, to fix things, and to be more successful. You know, all that stuff was too good to pass up.
What's the biggest challenge as you start on your journey in Providence?
Finding a house was a challenge, but on the basketball side,
did you find one?
We did, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Hopefully, you know, I'll believe it when we moved in. But you know, the biggest thing is just you know, the student athletes we've had haven't had much success. So getting them to understand the talent that they have and how they can incorporate that talent into how we play and how that can then generate success, and looking at success different ways, you know, and finding ways to improve.
You built a culture of winning at St. Bonaventure and in one of the toughest conferences in the country, in the Atlantic 10, with some really, really good teams in the Atlantic 10. How were you able to build a culture of winning in Olean, New York?
We had the right people. I had great assistant coaches, and I had incredible student athletes who were willing to listen, but more than that, were willing to battle, were willing to compete, and willing to trust us as coaches, each other, themselves, and how we played. You know, and that translated into, fortunately, some success, which led to more success, which led to even more success. And while we had some great postseason runs, some of the teams who maybe even didn't even make postseason did so much to get the most out of who they were. You know, there's a lot of teams to be very proud of there, and a lot of student athletes that I was very lucky to be associated with.
Now thinking about it, it would seem as if St. Bonaventure University and Providence College, both religious, faith-based universities, are fairly similar. Would that be fair with St. Bonaventure and Providence in terms of that sense?
That would be. Both have friars involved. Some Franciscan, some St. Bonaventure Franciscan, Providence Dominican, and for me that's an important thing, just because of the atmosphere it provides on campus for everybody, and the way people treat each other, and certainly that was something that was very special at Bonaventure, and it's something that is very special at Providence College as well.
You have some really good players on your team. Sarah has been here for a few years, Aaliyah as well. What have you seen from the players so far in the limited amount of time that you have gotten with them?
The thing I'm most proud of is a willingness to work at the rate we want to work. They're trying what we want to do. They're believing in it, and they're finding their way to believing in one another. So really been pleased with that, and certainly we'll push to have that continue.
Coach Crowley, thank you so very much for joining us. Best of luck and success in your new venture in Providence College. Best of luck and success to you and the Friars in 2016-2017.
Thank you so much for your time.